EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Here's Austin Seibert now to get this one started, and off we go from Northwest Stadium in Landover. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Young wasting no time, right to the air. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 75 yards. And the Panthers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Austin Ekeler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Ekeler, 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. First down, Young. He'll buy some time right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Steps away to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On second down, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. 3rd and 2. Young now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, Young. Open man, once again, it's Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Daniels looking to throw. And this will be caught by Brown. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Robinson with another carry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Being chased out left. He'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Young will set to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. Young on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
3rd and short yardage, Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. That's Ligon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now here's Young. That one out wide and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Young off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Young now from the 50. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Young to throw it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Looking to throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Hubbard is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 70 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to move back in front. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Young. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a first down throw for Young. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw, Young. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air once more, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And no return here for Sanders. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. It's Young off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now this throw caught left side, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Now Young. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll run here with Hubbard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Young to throw on fourth. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got some space here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. 78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And now an audible here into something else. Mahomes now on first down. And his pass incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now with Gray. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is 1st and 10. Now Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Young. That one complete to Leggett. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final try from Mahomes. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Young wasting no time, right to the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing, Young. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 41 yards. And the Panthers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. The Young's going to throw for this. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Jackson on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This could end up being... There he goes, left side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. 78 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is...
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Keeps himself upright. Steps away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 43 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Again, it's Young. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Young to throw it. That is caught by Thielen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Hubbard again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25, just a little. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans, black slap. What do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, voice is shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, them more PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First play, and Young is going to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
To throw on second down is Young. And oh, right away, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Gray. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. On the ground, it's Gray. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 58 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this a spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there on the 30. A first down throw for Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. They'll throw again. Young. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he's able to get it back to right. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. Miles Sanders now to return it. And he returns this to the 22. On 1st and 10, Young. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Daxton Hill picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On second down, it's Moss again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Burrow changing things up here. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Brought down by DJ Wanham.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. Right back to Moss. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers 16. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown, Bengals! From 6 yards away. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Young on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Here we go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Here we go.
On first down, they'll start out with Moss. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4. Now it's Burrow. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki, 46 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Play action. It's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here we go.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
No.
Moss on the give up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. They'll go again here with Moss. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man. It's Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Here is 3rd and 5. Running right. Here's Brown. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Burrow. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Down to the 10, and the ball is knocked out. Touchdown, Carolina. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. That's caught. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Flush. Now Burrow loses the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. Flush to his right. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now they go play action now. Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Across midfield. Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 97 yards. And the Bengals are back within a couple of the lead. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Just keeping the play alive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards on the play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a first down throw for Young. Open man, once again it's Thielen. Touchdown! Adam Thielen. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two. The Young's going to throw for this. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Burrow on play action. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now Burrow on first down. This one complete to Yoshivas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. Young to throw it. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down. Young working out of the gun. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chuba Hubbard from 21 yards away. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Check 50, check 50.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left, Moss. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Young now. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's Young on 1st down. Oh, what a catch there by Thielen. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Young. Flush to his right. Got a man, that's Leggett. Touchdown, Panthers. Xavier Leggett, 33 yards. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Now a toss here. Moss running to the left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jadeveon Clowney, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And now here is another interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Got a man. That's Leggett. And it'll be a big hit at the end of this one, but it's also a big play as he's able to hang on to the football. Young here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.